In just 2 races, Red Bull made a move so ruthless it stunned the entire paddock. One driver got the chance of a lifetime, while another may have just seen his Formula 1 dream collapse before it ever began. This is the story of how Yuki Tsunoda was launched into Red Bull glory, and how Liam Lawson's dream seat was ripped away before he even had time to sit down. Red Bull's decision to promote Yuki Tsunoda to the senior team came out of nowhere. It was bold, sudden, and had the entire F1 world scrambling for answers. Just 2 races into the 2025 season, Red Bull axed Lawson and put Tsunoda in his place. For casual fans, it might seem like a logical decision. Tsunoda's been around longer, he's Japanese, and his home race at Suzuka is coming up. But for those paying close attention, this wasn't just a swap. It was a statement, and not everyone inside Red Bull was on board. The truth? Red Bull is under pressure. After a dominant run in recent years, they've stumbled out of the gate this season. 2 races in, McLaren's leading the championship, Ferrari's showing signs of life, and Red Bull is sitting 3rd. That's not just a bad start, it's a warning siren. Christian Horner tried to soften the blow by saying Lawson needed more time in a familiar environment, but fans and insiders saw right through it. This wasn't a developmental decision, it was a panic move. Tsunoda's rise has been slow but steady. Since joining F1 under the Red Bull banner, he's matured. He used to be hot-tempered and erratic. Now, he's composed, consistent, and finally delivering results. In 2025, he looks sharp in the Racing Bulls car, quick, confident, and far more refined than in his early years. The Suzuka debut made it easy to frame this as a fairy tale moment, but here's the thing. Tsunoda's promotion had always been a matter of when, not if. The only shock was how fast it happened and at whose expense, and there's more going on behind the scenes. Honda, the longtime Red Bull engine partner, has reportedly invested heavily to see a Japanese driver in the senior team, especially in a season where Suzuka could become a defining race. While exact figures remain confidential, insiders claim the financial backing and political influence from Honda played a significant role in accelerating Tsunoda's promotion. This isn't just a sporting decision, it's a business one. Tsunoda's record at Suzuka only adds to the intrigue. Despite never finishing higher than P10 at his home race, his performances have always drawn attention, both for his aggressive driving and for the overwhelming support from the home crowd. In 2024, he outqualified his teammate and held off mid-pack challenges with gritty defensive driving, earning widespread praise even with a modest points finish. The potential is there. Now, with a top-tier car under him, expectations have skyrocketed. Liam Lawson never got a real shot. He waited years, played the long game, proved himself in junior series, and when the moment finally came, he got 2 races. 2. Not enough time to settle, not enough time to adapt, and certainly not enough time to show what he could really do. His qualifying wasn't great, and he crashed in Australia, but anyone who's driven the RB21 knows that car is a beast to handle. Even seasoned drivers have struggled with it. Lawson got thrown into the deep end and then pulled out before he had a chance to swim. Now, he's been quietly moved back to Racing Bulls. Red Bull claims it's for his own good, but everyone knows what this really is. A demotion, and for a young driver, being publicly dropped from the senior team after 2 races can do more than just damage your standings. It can wreck your confidence. Just ask Pierre Gasly or Alex Albon. The Red Bull system doesn't forgive easily, and bouncing back from this kind of setback, that's a mountain to climb. Behind the scenes, things might be even messier. Max Verstappen, the crown jewel of Red Bull, isn't happy. He hasn't said much publicly, but insiders say he values consistency in the garage. Dropping Lawson and bringing in Tsunoda mid-season wasn't something he pushed for. And if there's one thing Red Bull can't afford right now, it's tension between Verstappen and the pit wall. The last thing they need is a fractured garage. This whole situation paints a clear picture. Red Bull is shifting. Once known for nurturing young talent, they now seem laser focused on short-term results. Winning is everything. Loyalty, development, patience, those things come second now. The message to young drivers is chilling. Even if you make it to the senior team, don't get comfortable. You're one crash away from the chopping block. Tsunoda's debut at Suzuka is going to be massive. He'll be racing in front of his home crowd, in a top-tier car, with Verstappen as his teammate. The pressure is immense. Every move he makes, every mistake, every radio message, it'll all be dissected. If he nails it, this could be the breakthrough moment of his career. But if he struggles, Red Bull's gamble could blow up in their faces. As for Lawson, his future is murky. He has to fight his way back, but the path is steep. He'll need to outshine whoever he's paired with at Racing Bulls. stay mentally strong, and somehow convince Red Bull's top brass that he deserves a second shot. It's not impossible, but it won't be easy, especially now that the clock is ticking and the spotlight has shifted. This isn't just a story about a driver swap. It's about how brutal, cutthroat and unforgiving Formula One can be, especially under the Red Bull regime. One driver's rise is another's fall, and in a season already packed with chaos, rivalries and shifting power, this move could define everything that happens next. Red Bull didn't just shake up their driver lineup. They sent a message to every driver in their system. Earn your spot, then re-earn it every weekend, or get out of the way. And for Liam Lawson, the dream isn't over, but the road just got a whole lot harder. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as intense as we did, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Red Bull too harsh, or was this just classic F1 politics? And don't forget to subscribe for more behind the scenes drama, shocking twists, and the raw truth about what's really happening in Formula One. The 2025 season is just getting started, and trust us, this is only the beginning.